Hello, everybody. So, today I wanted to share with you a little bit of background information on DuckDuckGo. And then I also wanted to show you the DuckDuckGo search engine. And then also, I wanted to show you three different ways that you can install the DuckDuckGo browser on your Windows 11 computer. So, first, DuckDuckGo is a private company that employs about 200 people, and it was founded in 2008 by Gabriel Weinberg, and it currently is in Paoli, Pennsylvania, which is where its headquarters is. Now, they currently serve everybody worldwide except for Indonesia and China. Now, DuckDuckGo has focused solely on privacy and security, and there may be some privacy and security issues in Indonesia and China, which is why they may not be able to help those people in those countries. But I did want to add this interesting little tidbit of information that DuckDuckGo is based off of the kids game that everybody has probably played, which is Duck Duck Goose. That's how they got their name, DuckDuckGo. So I thought that was really interesting, and I just wanted to share it with you all. So now let's go ahead and go over to the computer, and I want to show you the DuckDuckGo search engine, and then I want to show you three different ways that you can install the DuckDuckGo browser on your Windows 11 computer. So let's go over to the Windows 11 computer now, and I'm going to show you all of that. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you is the DuckDuckGo search engine. Now, the reason I wanted to share this DuckDuckGo search engine with you is because it is all about security and privacy. They don't track anything that you do on DuckDuckGo. So, this might be a great alternative to any of the other search engines you used, such as Bing, Google, Yahoo, MSN, any of those, it's going to be a search engine that's going to allow you to have privacy and security and not be tracked. So if I go down here to the bottom and I click on Microsoft Edge, now if you don't have Edge down in the taskbar, you can also click on the Start button. And then when it comes up, you might have it pinned right here. And if you don't have it there, then you can also click on All, and then you can scroll down on the list and you can click on Microsoft Edge right here. Now, when you click on Microsoft Edge, it's going to open up and then it's going to bring you to your home screen, which is going to look like this. It's probably most likely just going to be a new tab with the search the web right here. And then it's going to say good morning and have a couple of pages for you. Now, if it doesn't, that's okay. You can just click up here in the top in the address bar, and we're going to type in duckduckgo.com and press enter. Now, it's going to take you to this page right here, and it's a very basic page, as you can see. You can make it your default search engine if you want to. Just click this button. But as you can see, you can search without being tracked. And so you just put in whatever you want to search for, and it's going to give you the results, and it's not going to track anything that you do. So I really thought this could be helpful for a lot of you so that you could go and you could search the web for anything that you need and not be tracked. Maybe you want to search for the newest game and you don't want it to remember and constantly remind you to go and purchase the newest game. Or maybe you're just looking for something else you want to buy and you don't want to constantly be reminded about it. Well, this would be a great way that it won't track you. It won't constantly remind you. It's just going to give you the results when you want it. So I thought that might be very beneficial to a lot of you. Now, as you can see, since we're already here on DuckDuckGo, I wanted to show you the very first way that you could install the DuckDuckGo web browser. So the very first way that you can install the DuckDuckGo browser, and it's automatically going to use DuckDuckGo as the search engine, and it's going to keep your security and your privacy as number one so that you stay secure and private whenever you're browsing the web. So the very first way that we can do it is to click on this button right here that says download browser. So we're going to click on that button, and then it's going to take us to this page, and it should automatically start downloading the DuckDuckGo web browser. And it did. As you notice up here in the top right corner, it downloaded the DuckDuckGo installer. So I'm going to click on this little folder right here, which is going to open up the downloads folder. Now, once the downloads folder opens, I'm going to open the file, but I'm going to run it as administrator to make sure that it has all the rights that it needs. So right here in the downloads folder, what we're going to do is you can see there is the DuckDuckGo installer exe file. Now, I may be named something slightly different on yours, but that's what mine is called, is DuckDuckGo installer exe. So here, what you want to do is you want to right click on it, and then you want to run it as administrator. So I'm going to do that right now. Now, if you get this prompt that says, is it all right for the DuckDuckGo installer to make changes to your device? Go ahead and click yes, and that will give it all the permissions that it needs in order to be able to install the browser and put it on your Windows 11 machine. So give that just a moment and it'll open up the installer, which is right here, and it's going to search privately and block trackers. It's going to block annoying cookie pop-ups, and then you can even watch YouTube without the targeted ads, and you can also hide your email address. So I'm going to go ahead and click install now, and that's going to take just a moment for it to initialize and install, and I'll be right back when that finishes installing. Okay, so as you can see, as soon as it finished installing the DuckDuckGo web browser, it automatically opened it and it brought me to this page. So here you want to go ahead and click Let's Do It because it's going to give you a faster browser that'll keep you protected. So let's click on Let's Do It. And then here it says that it's going to protect you by searching privately by default, blocking third-party trackers, blocking cookie pop-ups, blocking targeted ads, deleting your browsing data with one button, and then also playing YouTube without targeted ads. So here, if you want to, you can make DuckDuckGo your default. So if you click on Make DuckDuckGo your default, it's going to open up your settings in Windows 11, and it's going to take you directly to this window. Now here, what you want to do is we want to make DuckDuckGo the default. So we want to click Set Default for Make DuckDuckGo your default browser, and just click on the Set Default. And now, if you'll notice, all of the PDFs, the HTML, the HTM, the HTTP, the HTTPS, they're all going to open with DuckDuckGo. Now, the PDF didn't change over, but you can change it if you just click on it. You can choose it to open with DuckDuckGo. I'll just leave it with the Microsoft Edge for now, but you could change it if you wanted to. And then we're just going to close that window. And then back over here, it says, excellent. I was hoping you'd pick me. Hey, that was pretty clever. And then we're going to click on next. And then here it says, let's get you set up. It's easy to make me your go-to browser. So you can pin the DuckDuckGo in your taskbar. So it'll always stay right down here. So I'll go ahead and click pin to taskbar. And then over here it says, would you like to pin the DuckDuckGo to your taskbar? And we're going to go ahead and click yes. And that way it'll always stay down there in your Windows taskbar. Now it wants to know if you want to import bookmarks and passwords from one of your other browsers. So if you click import now, it'll give you a list. You can import from Google Chrome, and if you click on it, you can import from Edge, 1Password, 1Password 7, Bitwarden, LastPass, or you can even import a CSV file or an HTML file. And that way you could have those logins and those bookmarks imported into your DuckDuckGo browser. Well, right now, I'll just choose Microsoft Edge and then I'll click next, and it may not import anything. But if it doesn't, that's okay. But yours, you would want to click whichever browser you have been using and go ahead and let it import it. And that may take just a moment, and then when it gets done, I'll continue. So as you can see, no bookmarks or passwords were imported on mine, but you probably will have some. So I'm going to go ahead and click done. Oh, and now back over here, I did both of those. So now I'm going to go ahead and click next. And then it says drowning in ads on YouTube will not with the Duck Player. You don't get any targeted ads. You don't get any targeted recommendations, just the video you're trying to watch. So you can see it without the Duck Player, and this is what it would look like. And with the Duck Player, this is what it would look like. So we'll go ahead and leave it for now and click next. And then last, it wants you to customize a few things. So you can show the bookmarks bar with your favorite sites if you want to. If you click this show bookmarks bar and you click that, it shows up right here. And then one feature I really like, and a lot of you probably have used it, is where you can restore your previous websites on startup. So if you leave a bunch of tabs open, it's going to remember every one of those tabs and it's going to open them the next time you open the browser. So I'm going to go ahead and enable the session restore. And that way it'll automatically bring all those tabs and windows back up for me. And then you can also add a shortcut to your homepage in the toolbar. It's going to add it right up here. So I'm going to click Show Home button. And then in just a moment, there you go. There's the little house, and that's going to take you to your homepage. Now we're finished, so you can click Start Browsing. And of course, the default homepage is going to be DuckDuckGo.com. Now you can change that if you'd like to, but this browser won't track you. It's going to block those third-party cookies. It's even going to make it where when you watch YouTube, you just see that one video you're wanting to see without all the other distractions that are on YouTube as well. So I thought this would be very helpful for a lot of you. Now, that's how you can install it, by going to the website and you download it and you install it that way. I wanted to show you two other ways that you can do it. So give me just a moment and I'm going to show you how you can do it by downloading it from the Microsoft Store. And then I'm going to even show you how you can install it with PowerShell. So give me just a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am back at Windows 11 and I don't have DuckDuckGo installed. So now what you would want to do is you'd want to go into the Microsoft Store. Now I happen to have my Microsoft Store down here in the taskbar. But if you don't have yours in the taskbar, you can click on the Start button, and then you can click on All, and you can scroll down to the M's and click on Microsoft Store right here. And once you click on it, it's going to open it up. And then we're going to be able to search for any application that we want to install. So when that comes up, we're going to search for DuckDuckGo. So right up here in the search apps, games, and more, we're going to click on it and we're going to type in DuckDuckGo, and then we're going to press enter. And it's going to give you all the results that are in the Microsoft Store with DuckDuckGo. But the one that we wanna download is either the first one or the second one. They're exactly the same. There's no difference between the 2. But you just wanna go ahead and get either one of these. So, I like to click on the actual DuckDuckGo browser search AI and get to this page, and then click on Get. Now, what happens is if you click Get on the previous page before you open up this page, sometimes it will fail. I don't know why, but sometimes it will. But if you go to the page of the DuckDuckGo browser search and AI, and then you click on Get, it will download, it'll install, and it won't give you any problems. So give that just a moment to download and install, and I'll show you the web browser again, and then we'll be able to go and do it with the PowerShell as well. So give that just a moment. Okay, so as you'll notice, it just finished installing the DuckDuckGo browser, and I can click on Open right here. But it also is in the Start menu. So if I click on Start, right there under recommended, the DuckDuckGo was recently added. So you can either open it from the Microsoft Store or you can click on it right here. And if you don't see it either one of those places, you can click on All, and then right there under the D's is your DuckDuckGo. So if you click on it, it's going to open up the DuckDuckGo browser. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but as I was opening the DuckDuckGo browser, it automatically added the shortcut to the desktop for the DuckDuckGo browser. Now, here it's going to go through that setup. And if you didn't see it just a moment ago when I installed it by downloading it from DuckDuckGo.com, I'll go through it with you here. You can click Let's Do It for a faster browser that keeps you protected. And then here, it's going to show you everything that's going to keep you protected. It's going to search privately by default. It's going to block your third party trackers. It's going to block the cookie pop ups. It's going to block targeted ads. It's going to delete the browsing data with one button. And it's also going to allow you to watch the YouTube ad free. So we're going to go ahead and click Make DuckDuckGo your default. And that's going to open up your settings, and it's going to take you to a page where we can click one button and it's automatically going to open up your your HTML files, and some other extensions to automatically go to the DuckDuckGo browser. So right here, if I click Set Default, it's going to make the DuckDuckGo my default browser. So I'm going to click on Set Default, and then everything has been updated except for the PDF, which is okay. It updated all of those extensions so that they'll open with DuckDuckGo instead of Microsoft Edge. So now you can just close this window right here, and it'll take you right back to the DuckDuckGo browser. Now here it said, they were pretty clever. Excellent. I was hoping you'd pick me. So that's good. We did pick them. And then we're going to click Next. Now here it says, well, let's get you set up. Let's make me your go-to browser. So they want to know, do you want to keep DuckDuckGo in your taskbar, which is right down here. So basically this DuckDuckGo icon will always stay down there, which that's fine with me. So I'm going to click pin it to the taskbar. And then it asks, do you want to pin DuckDuckGo to your taskbar? I'm going to go ahead and click yes. Now here it wants to know, do you want to import your bookmarks and passwords? I'm going to go ahead and click import now. And you can choose any browser you want to. It automatically chooses the Google Chrome. And if you click on Google Chrome, it'll give you a list of other things it can import from. And it'll even show you other browsers as they appear. I'll go ahead and leave Google Chrome for now and just click next. But that's how you could go ahead and import from any browser if you wanted to. And then we're going to go ahead and click done. It didn't import anything on mine, but that's okay. And then you can watch your YouTube ad free. So if you click block ads, it's going to make it where you don't see any ads on YouTube, which could be beneficial to some of you. And then we're going to go ahead and click next. And then it wants you to customize just a few more things. So here you can see the bookmarks bar if you just click show bookmarks bar. So we'll click that, and you noticed it showed up right here. And then one feature I really like is this restore the session. So if you enable session restore, it'll open all your previous pages and tabs that you had open when you closed it. So I'm going to go ahead and enable that. And then it even wants to add the shortcut to the home page in the toolbar. It'll put it right up here. So if I click show home button, right there is your little home, and it'll take you to your home page. And now we're done. So you can just click start browsing. And of course, DuckDuckGo is going to be the default web page for the DuckDuckGo browser. But that's great. We've got it up, it's running. You'll be able to use it, and you'll browse privately and safely, and you won't have anything tracking you. So now I wanted to show you that third way that we can go ahead and we can get the DuckDuckGo browser on your computer, and we're going to do it with PowerShell. So give me just a minute and I'll be right back and we'll install it. Okay, so here I am back on the Windows 11, and it doesn't have the DuckDuckGo browser installed. So we're ready to put the DuckDuckGo browser on it with PowerShell. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on Start, and then we're going to type in PowerShell. And the very first result should be the PowerShell right here, and we're going to tell it to run as administrator. Now, if you get this prompt where it says, do you want to allow the PowerShell to make changes to your device? Go ahead and click yes. Okay, now that the PowerShell is open, and it should look something similar to this. Sometimes you have to click one time on the PowerShell in order to be able to type in the PowerShell. But right here, I'm going to type in add dash app X package. And then I'm going to put a space. I'm going to put dash path, and then I'm going to put a space, and I'm going to put a quote, and then I'm going to put this web address. Now, I know it's kind of lengthy, but it will work, and I've tested it. So the web address is https:// static cdn period duckduckgo.com/windows desktop browser /help pages /duck period MSIX bundle. And then I'm going to put a quote, and then I'm going to press enter. Now that's going to take just a moment, but it's going to go and it's going to download the whole DuckDuckGo installer, and it's going to install it. So this is fantastic. You don't have to do anything else. It'll take care of everything for you. And we'll give that just a few moments. And when I come back, the DuckDuckGo browser will be installed on the computer, and they'll be ready to go. Okay, so as you can see, it just finished installing the DuckDuckGo browser because it went back to the PowerShell command line. So now if I click on the start button, look, DuckDuckGo was recently added. And if I click on all, there's the DuckDuckGo browser there as well. So if I click on it, I can go back through that same initial setup that I did when I installed it with the Microsoft Store, or when I downloaded it and installed it from the website. So as you can see, it'll open up, it'll go through that initial install, and then you're ready to use the DuckDuckGo browser as your default browser. So that's how you would go in and install the DuckDuckGo browser with either the Microsoft Store, downloading it from the website, or even with PowerShell. So again, it added the icon to the desktop as I was loading up the DuckDuckGo browser. And initially, it makes it where you can go through the setup and it makes it super easy for you. It walks you through all the steps because it tells you that it's a faster browser to keep you protected. And you just click on Let's Do It. And then it's going to tell you how you're protected by searching privately by default, blocking the third party trackers, blocking the cookie pop ups, blocking the targeted ads, deleting your browsing data with one button, and playing the YouTube without the targeted ads. So we're just going to make the DuckDuckGo your default. And again, that's going to open up the settings, and then you can tell it to make DuckDuckGo your default browser. And that's going to be great because then you can use it instead of Google Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Opera, any of the other browsers you can think of. This will be your default. So all you have to do at this point is just say, make default. And then as you can see, when you click set default, all those different file types are going to open directly with DuckDuckGo. And now you can just close the settings. And then it says, excellent. As you saw earlier, I was hoping you'd pick me. And then we're just going to click next. And then it says, let's get you set up. You can keep the DuckDuckGo in your taskbar. You just click pin the taskbar. And then a little pop-up is going to show up right in the bottom right corner and says, would you like to pin DuckDuckGo to your taskbar? And you just click yes. And then it says, do you want to import your bookmarks and passwords? Well, if you click import now, you'll get a list if you click on Google Chrome, and you can choose any of those. And then all you have to do is after you click on it, just click next, and it'll automatically import all the browsing data, the history, the passwords, the usernames, everything. And then after it's done, you just click done right here, and then it'll block even more ads for you. If you just click turn on enhanced ad blocking, you just click that, and then we're going to click next. And then it wants to customize just a few more things. If you want to see your bookmarks bar with your favorite sites, just click on show bookmarks bar. And then there it is right there. And then you can also restore a previous website on startup by just enabling the session restore. It'll remember all your tabs, all your pages. This is a fantastic option. So I'm definitely going to click it on mine. And then you can show the shortcut to your homepage in the toolbar by clicking show home button. So if I click it, right there is the little home it just added. And then we can just click start browsing. Now, when you click Start Browsing, it automatically makes DuckDuckGo the homepage, which is great because you'll search privately and everything you do will be secure. So I really think this is fantastic because you will be able to keep yourself more protected while you're browsing the web. Now, if you do have any issues with this, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you. So I hope that was interesting about a little history of DuckDuckGo. And then you could also see the DuckDuckGo search engine. And then we also went through 3 different ways that you could install the DuckDuckGo web browser on your Windows 11 computer. Now, if you do have any problems with this, please let me know down below in the comments, and I will do my best to get back to you about it. And if there's a video, topic, article, anything you'd like me to make a video on, please let me know that down below in the comments, and I will do my best to create that video for you. And if you found this helpful and you'd like to support this channel, I left a link in the video description where you can buy me a cup of coffee if you'd like to. And as always, because you all do such a great job, if you can, hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep putting up more great content like, what is DuckDuckGo? How do I get to the DuckDuckGo search engine? and how do I install the DuckDuckGo browser on my Windows 11 computer. And I'll be more than happy to keep putting up all this great content for you all. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.